Hello there, world of YouTube. It is I, the Knowledge Collector. First off, for those of you who have watched the few videos I have, greatly appreciated. Uh, if anyone actually missed me, well, I much appreciate that as well. If not, hey, totally understand. There's only about 7 hours of video, opinions, and etc. load up to YouTube every second, I think. So, appreciate it either way. This will be another video on religion. This one, however, deals with morality. I don't really have any desire to take that route of trying to, compare morality to all the unmoral things that happen in the Bible, etc., etc. That's been done, frankly, far better by far better people than I. Christopher Hitchens, Richard Dawkins, etc., etc. Now, instead, I have to question, what is morality? A lot of religious people will tell you that only the Bible can bring you morality, whereas a lot of non-Christian, atheists, etc., will use the reasoning that morality doesn't have to come out of the Bible. It's either an innate trait born in humanity, or we just figure it out. I take a slightly different route to that. I look at it instead as what is morality in general? Me personally, I view morality much the same way I view ethics. They're simply culture. In American culture, our morality says it's bad to eat fellow humans. Although there are tribes in the world where that's acceptable. Either you eat your enemies because they're your enemies, or you eat your ancestors because they're your ancestors and they give you wisdom, knowledge, power, etc., etc. Same way with ethics. In America, there is a question of ethics and whether it is right or wrong to kill an unborn child. It's a culture thing. I have a feeling there have been many cultures that have been created, existed, died, never leaving a written history, that either just picked one way or the other and didn't worry about it. They may have seen children as a simple commodity, something that could be used to lessen the workload on those around them. Or they could have been seen as the wondrous joy of creation, a magical thing that no one really understood, but everyone was amazed by. In either one of these cultures, it could have been ethical to keep or kill unborn children. It's well written in history that a lot of cultures would inspect newborns if they didn't meet their standards. They'd simply get rid of them. We judge that from our standpoint as being unethical and immoral. Yet by their standards, perhaps our idea of allowing women, hopefully, equal rights is the same thing, unethical and immoral. Morality is a touchy subject. It's one of those things that you can argue the same point on almost either side of it. You come up with different answers. You can pick any topic. Whether it tried to spank your child. As a child, and now a man that was spanked often as a child, not a fan of it. Although I am curious what I would be like at this moment now had that never occurred to me. It's honestly on my end just one of the things. I don't believe it was a good thing, but immoral That's a high watermark to set for it. There are some people that find it completely allowable and consider it immoral not to do it. To attempt to add in morality to any sort of religion and proclaim that your creator said this or that was okay, and thereby remove the idea that morality is a concept and a creation of your culture, is just making your religion and your God a scapegoat. The Bible was used in the 1800s to advocate slavery, because there are chapters and verses in there that talk about how to treat a slave and your actions for doing so, and the time limits, and what should happen to them, etc., etc., etc. And so it allowed people to go, it's not my call. My God says it's okay. And it makes you wonder if it wasn't slavery written in the Bible, perhaps it was the systematic killing of women because, they looked upon men in the eye or something of that nature. If that practice would have also continued. And if it did, what would our culture be now? Abolitionists used the same book to proclaim that slavery was bad. So, I mean, ascribing morality to a book and to a non-physical, non-talking entity, it's just scapegoating. It's the ability for mankind as a whole to simply go, this problem's too big for me to deal with, and therefore I just won't. I can always refer to example A, and it will be okay. And it won't be my fault if it goes bad. So in closing, it creates such an internal issue to me that we as a species, instead of actually dealing with these problems and these ideas and these concepts on the whole, will instead simply pass them off to somebody else. Makes me wonder whether we are the most evolved species on this planet or not. So that's a quick take on morality and my views and such on it. Please leave me some comments, good or bad. Because if you're not learning, why are you living? And if you don't question what's around you, why get up in the morning? This has been Knowledge Collector. You have a good night. Have fun.